We buy watches with features we don't generally use. You might have your butt stuck on the seat 24/7 and you might not have people or clients living elsewhere in the world, but you still want a watch that shows time in other time zones. Just like people who are afraid of water but still want to own diver watches. I picked up one of the digital world timers by Casio. Let's check it out. This is the Casio AE-1200. This was first released in 2011, a year before the AE-1200. If you don't prefer the square AE-1200 world timer, this is a good alternative. This packs a few features and will probably last a lifetime with regular battery changes. The AE-1100W retails at Rs 3,295 or $40, but I only paid Rs 1,000 during the festival sale. Paying what I did for the AE-1100 almost feels like stealing considering what I'm getting with this watch. Let's look at the AE-1100W up close for the first time on TikTok Treasures. This is all resin, and I don't think Casio has made a metal variant for this like they did with the AE-1200 with the stainless steel bracelet. If they did, I would get one in a heartbeat. The case has electrolug of 48.1 millimeters, case diameter of 43.7 millimeters, and thickness of 13.7 millimeters. Standard dimensions for a good sports watch. Not too big, not too small. At least for my wrist. These rectangular buttons are very easy on the fingers and have superb feedback. In the main timekeeping mode, the dial shows current time in the bottom section with day of the week on one side and day on the other, and the top section is the whole map, which we will discuss in the function section of the video. This map takes up major real estate of the face of the watch compared to the smaller maps on other Casio world timers, and honestly it adds to the aesthetic appeal. Between these two sections is that central digitized version of the analog clock that shows the same time as the main time window. The LCD on this variant has gold tint to it. Yes, there is a separate variant with a gray or regular color LCD. This is one of those Casio watches with 10 bar water resistance and 10-year battery, which has been the USP for Casio with most models. It's always value for money when the watch becomes your daily beater without you having to worry about battery change for the next 7 to 10 years, and you don't get stressed when it gets wet. The single amber LED is decent enough to tell time in the dark. Now you might infer that Casio decided on single LED for them to maintain this watch as a 10-year battery, but the AE-1200 is 10-year battery as well, but with two LEDs that light up the whole screen. You have the main timekeeping mode. Now in this mode you can check time for 4 different cities, any 4 cities by pressing the bottom right button, and when you do so the corresponding time zone gets highlighted on the map in case you forgot where that city is on the world map. Helps revisit your geography lessons. Next up is the world time feature that covers 48 cities across 31 time zones. As you sift through the cities, corresponding time zone gets highlighted on the map. Next is the alarm. With the AE-1100, you don't get a snooze alarm, but each of the 5 alarms can either be set to go off for one instance or to go off at the same time every day. Next is the standard 24-hour timer and then the good old stopwatch. And then we are back to the home timekeeping mode. I told you, feature loaded. On my 6.8-inch wrist, this sits perfectly. It's super light, weighing in at just 27 grams, so you can wear it and go on about your day with the occasional scare of losing the watch because you don't really feel it, unless you wear it like a tourniquet. This is a super sporty, very casual watch ideal for world travelers. In conclusion, the Casio AE-1100W looks like a simple sports watch, but is a feature-loaded world timer that can take some beating as you go on about your day. The only gimmick is the large map compared to the other world time Casio watches, but it makes this appear different and aesthetic. The light could have been better, but that's not a deal breaker for me. What do you guys think of the Casio AE-1100W world timer? Let me know down in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned and stay classy.